Welcome to Butterfly Beauty. The theme of today's look is the Griege lip. The Griege lip is totally in right now. The 90s grunge lip vibe. I love the Griege lip. However, a lot of people struggle with knowing what to wear with it. So I created an entire look dedicated to complementing the Griege lip. My eyeshadows are a combination of shimmery and matte, taupes and browns, and of course I cannot live without my dramatic contour and highlight. This look is very glamorous and classy. You can wear it for Valentine's Day, a date night, or any special occasion. So without further ado, let's get into this look. To start off, I'm going to be priming my skin with the Dr. Brandt's Pores No More. My skin is already moisturized. It's really important that you moisturize your skin because your foundation will lay a lot smoother on your face. Before applying my foundation, I'm going to be correcting some of the redness and discoloration in my skin using the green and yellow shades from the Glow Minerals Corrective Camouflage Kit. Color correcting helps even out your skin tone, so when you go in with foundation, you end up needing less. For foundation today, I will be mixing the Elcie Microsilque foundation with 4 drops of the Cover Fix Custom Cover Drops on this palette right here. I mixed the 2 foundations together with my fingertips, and now I'm tapping it into the skin with the Morphe 439 foundation brush. I'm correcting the dark circles under my eyes with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I'm going to be concealing and highlighting today with a combination of the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and the Lash Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose. I'm highlighting the parts of my face that I want to draw attention to. My forehead, my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, and then right below my cheekbones. And I go and blend that out, bouncing a beauty blender on those areas. Then I'll be concealing and highlighting my under eye area with just the Urban Decay concealer and blending that into the skin with the Morphe G2 brush. This gives more coverage than a damp beauty blender does, and I immediately go in to set one under eye area at a time with the MAC Pro Emphasize powder and a Real Techniques contour brush. To set the high points in my face, I'm going to be pressing in the translucent setting powder by Laura Mercier with a damp beauty blender onto my chin, around my mouth, my nose, and my forehead. If you haven't already noticed, I am extremely high maintenance when it comes to makeup, and I need 2 different beauty tools to set my face. So I use this Sigma Tulip brush to set my cheek area. Moving to the eye area, I'm priming my lid with a MAC Painterly paint pot and then setting that with that same translucent powder. To highlight and set my brow bone area, I'm using MAC's Blanc Type. And I'm sure you've noticed my miraculously tame brows that I did off camera. I'm using Anastasia's Dusty Rose as my transition color on a large fluffy brush using a combination of windshield wiper motions and circular motions to diffuse it through our upper crease. Then I'm using Warm Taupe on a slightly smaller blending brush, diffusing it through the crease to start building up that dimension. For our lid shade, I'm using a shadow stick by Terry in Misty Rock, and this is a really nice shimmery taupe color. You want to make sure that you don't bring this color up any further than the crease, and you're going to want to go in with that same blending brush and blend out the edges so they're nice and diffused. Next, using Smoke, I'm going to start carving out my crease and really building up that pigmentation. You want to make sure to go slow and start building up the color. Don't go in with a lot of color on your brush right off the bat because it'll make it really hard to blend. Once the smoke was blended through the crease to my liking, I took a small tapered dome-shaped brush with some more of that smoke to really amplify the pigmentation throughout the crease. Then, to ensure that our eye look was nice and blended, I took a clean, fluffy brush and I blended out the outer edges of my upper crease. On a large flat definer brush, I used Dusty Rose and connected my lower lash line to my upper lash line. I used Smoke on a more precise flat definer brush and stamped out my lower lash line, and then I took Warm Taupe on a pencil brush and continued to blend out everything so it was nice, blown out, and diffused. Added a little more of the smoke shadow as a finishing touch to the eye look, and then I tight lined with a black kohl liner from L'Oreal. Then, to line my upper lash line, I used the Inglot number 77 black gel liner and a Sedona Lace vent liner brush, and I gave myself a thin wing. And I almost forgot my inner corner highlight. You can't live without that. I used Anastasia's Starlight to highlight my inner corner and also my brow bone. For lashes, I used the Ardell Double Up, and to prep for them, I curled my lashes. I used the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara on my top lashes, and then I used the MAC Giga Black Lash on my bottom lashes. Moving back to the complexion, I'm going to be using the famous and renowned Benefit Hoola Bronzer. And with a fluffy crease brush, I'm going to be contouring my nose. To contour my cheekbones, I'm going to be using the Weed shade from Bobbi Brown with this Morphe M523 brush. Now that our cheekbones are nice and chiseled, we're going to go ahead and chisel them some more. I'm going to be doing a little baking action underneath my contour by taking some more of that Laura Mercier powder and Beauty Blender. Just packing a generous amount right underneath the contour. We're going to let that bake while I finish the rest of my face. I'm going to be highlighting with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Starlight today and a Real Techniques setting brush. For blush, I'm going to be using my favorite blush again. This is the Cosmetic Sugar Plum. Now we're going to dust off the baking powder. And the nice crisp contour is revealed. Before we finish off with the lips, I'm going to be setting the powders into the skin with the Smashbox Primer Water. Now for the star of the show, the Griege lip. I'm using Stone Lip Liner by MAC, and then I will be going in with 2 liquid lipsticks. I wanted to give you 2 options in case you didn't want to support Lime Crime. The first one is Gerard Cosmetics Invasion, and then I will be using that all over the lip, and then just in the center I'm going to be using the Lime Crime Cashmere. Invasion has a little more of a purple tone to it, and Cashmere is a little more grayish. So together, they give you the perfect Griege lip. Thank you so much for watching. You can totally rock the 90s grunge look. Check out my Butterfly Beauty blog I just posted on New Year's resolutions and self-esteem. Remember, you're beautiful inside and out.